I'm very delighted to be here for the induction into the Nigerian Air Force of the first set of Agusta 109 Air helicopters. You may recall that in my inaugural address, I was very emphatic that security should be a top priority of my administration, because neither economic prosperity nor justice can prevail amidst insecurity and violence. It was also my solemn promise to deploy the entire machinery of state power to ensure the security of our people and their properties in a just, free, and fair democratic society. Today's ceremony marks another milestone in our unwavering commitment to strengthen our armed forces, particularly the Air Force, towards a more secure country for the good people of Nigeria. This acquisition was made alongside others like the Diamond 62 surveillance aircraft, the T-129 attack helicopters, and the King Air 360i aircraft, as well as others that will be delivered in the coming months. Let me use this opportunity to assure you all that my administration will continue to support the Nigerian Air Force and indeed other security agencies by giving due attention and priority to fleet modernization, as well as training and welfare of our men and women in uniform. As your Commander-in-Chief, I understand that a well-equipped military is essential not only for securing our nation, but also for preserving our democracy. A democratically stable Nigeria is fundamental to our national progress and regional peace, and the defense of democracy requires a military that is well-prepared, well-trained, and well-equipped. We also recognize that the security of a nation is intrinsically linked to its economic growth and social stability. Accordingly, my administration will remain steadfast in modernizing the armed forces, ensuring that you have the best tools to perform your duties effectively. We will continue to invest in cutting-edge defense technologies and provide our military with the resources needed to counter both conventional and asymmetric threats. This investment in air power aligns with our broader vision to create a buoyant and self-sufficient economy for local and foreign investment to thrive, and for our people to engage in meaningful, productive ventures. It is for this reason that strengthening national security for peace and prosperity is a key priority area in the renewed Hope agenda. Accordingly, your efforts at finally wrapping up our onslaught against the enemies of our collective progress are not only critical to our end state, but essential in giving our people the trust and confidence they require to thrive and prosper. You must therefore step up and intensify your efforts at conclusively ending the multi-dimensional security challenges facing our dear country. We must also continue to collaborate with our contiguous neighbors in order to checkmate the activities of these criminals across our shared borders. In this regard, the multinational collaboration to bring peace to the Lake Chad region is an example that must be improved upon and replicated wherever necessary. For us to retain our relevance in such collaborations, it is critical that we remain professional, continually build our capacity, and adequately equip our armed forces and other security agencies. Be rest assured that under my leadership, the federal government will continue to reprofessionalize and re-equip the security agencies for effective discharge of their constitutional duties to our nation and across the sub-region. Globally, conflicts in Eastern Europe, the Middle East, and Africa continue to shape international security dynamics. These realities also demand that we remain vigilant, adaptable, and proactive in safeguarding our national interests. The Nigerian armed forces must therefore be prepared not only to address domestic security concerns, but also to participate in regional and international peacekeeping efforts that promote stability and collective security. This induction ceremony, therefore, is not merely about adding new helicopters to our fleet. It is a strategic statement of intent, a demonstration of our collective resolve to strengthen our armed forces, defend our nation, and reinforce Nigeria's leadership role in Africa. I am overly confident and rightly so that the deployment of these newly acquired platforms will add impetus to the combat power of the Nigerian Air Force in tackling our contemporary security challenges, not only within the shores of our country, but also in the West African sub-region. Despite our budgetary constraints, amid the prevailing economic situation, the acquisition of these aircrafts, amongst other military equipment, is an expression of our collective commitment to enhance national security. We shall ensure that every sector of our nation experiences the change that we have promised. I therefore expect discipline in operation and a strong maintenance culture that will enable the nation to derive maximum benefits from these acquisitions. Once again, I congratulate the Chief of the Air Staff and all the personnel of the Air Force on the occasion of the commissioning of the A109S Striker helicopter into the service. At this juncture, it is my singular honor and privilege to, on behalf of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, to induct the A109S Striker helicopters as NAF 544 and NAF 545 into the service of the Nigerian Air Force and our dear country. As you fly these aircrafts, I wish you safe flight operations, safe skies, as well as equal number of takeoffs and landings. Thank you for listening, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.